Good evening, everybody. DC's in the Breakers Lounge. I I have Sean behind me hanging out. Alex will be meandering in and out of here as he sees fit. What we have is the 2019 Bowman's Best Baseball 8-box case, live 6-spot random division break, numero dos.
Probably work on getting more of these up. We have a second pick a team, and that's it. So tomorrow I'll take a look at stock and see about getting another division breakup.
Cool. We have a pick a team that looks like it's on the site too. Sean is going to try to put some more stuff up there as well because the stuff is moving. It's good looking stuff. I've already gotten a couple of really great hits out of there, so we're going to get moving on that. All right, let's start with the randoming. According to the Magic Imaginary Dice, we're going to be randomizing 6 times. And 6. Hello, Vince. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Buenos dias, mi amigo. ¿Qué pasó? 9 times. All right, so here's the breakdown. Patty, you have the AL Central. That's going to be Cleveland, Minnesota, Chicago, KC, and Detroit. West, you have the NL Central as one of your teams. That's Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Louis, Pittsburgh, and Cincy. You also have the AL East, which is New York, Boston, Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Baltimore. Zach, you have the NL East. That is Washington, New York Mets, Atlanta, Philly, and Miami. Marcos, you have the NL West. That is the Dodgers, Colorado, Arizona, San Francisco, and San Diego. And Terry, you have the AL West, which is my Houston, Los Angeles, Seattle, Texas, and Oaktown. No habla español. Mi esposa es boricua. Mi español, un poquito. Obsidian break. Yeah, that's actually a great. I'm glad you mentioned the obsidian break. Taking a look, I see only 4 spots left in that obsidian break. If you can go ahead and if we can get those last 4 spots moved, we will definitely be breaking that. I do have one personal break that's going to be in between, but they will be. It's pretty quick. It's we have that scheduled, so we'll get that done pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and get this broke so that we can save as much time as possible to get all of that done. I've already broken 3 cases of this stuff, so I am pretty well versed in what you can get here. Is some exciting stuff. Had a Tatis autograph pull, had JJ Bleday, so there's some stuff moving here. All right, good luck to everybody that is involved. Enjoy everybody watching who's not involved. We will have a good time. All right, break 3 was just posted by Sean, the boss man, as we like to call him, El Jefe. El Jefe is the boss.
You could pretty much be swearing at me, and I'd say, sounds good, I'll take it. Actually, all right, I'm gonna go grab
I would get in trouble if I spouted out Spanish swear words at you, so I'm not going to do it.
I have no idea, but
It's true.
Would call you out.
Somebody would call me out. Somebody would like that new DC guy. He's a jerk. All right, so it's 2 mini boxes per box. Each of these are going to have an auto in there. We're looking for the 1999 variant inserts. I believe there falls 2 cracked ice looking ones per case, 1 autographed per case. So those are the case hits. When we get one, which we will, I will be pointing them out to you because I am the guide on your journey today. I want to start this off with something fun, so let's have the first hit be a fun one. All right, let's go into the Phillies. It's Bryson Stott. There is a good start. Let me go ahead. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to get some protectors. There we go. Make sure I get all the rookies and autos and such properly stowed for you. All right, Phillies is the NL East. Excuse me. So, Zach J., that's going to your house. See if there's anything else I missed. No, carry on. So that's the 99 style. Some of them you'll find 2 cracked ice, and you'll find 1 auto in there. So we'll be keeping an eye out for those. Those would be your case hits. Some good-looking cracked ice type stuff. As a matter of fact, there's one in the pack that's in my hand right now. This is just gonna be like the regular cracked ice style. Booyah! But you can actually see that in the 1999 inserts. So it's good stuff there. There's also one of the silver variants per pack 2 on average. And here's an example of one of those. That's the J.J. Bleday cracked to 99. So that is one of the ones we're looking for. One of the next hits is actually going to the Mets, the NL East, which is Zach. This guy is becoming one of my favorite signers that I've seen so far. Cash Money Newton. Check that out. Dollar bill, y'all. Dig it. He is becoming one of my favorite signers. I like his signature. I don't know much about him as a ball player, but I would collect his signature just because he signs cards like a pro. Thank you, sir.
The third division break right now is a TBA, just because of the holiday and everything. So I'll see if it were to sell out overnight. We could break it tomorrow, but we'll see what happens.
Well, there you go. Straight from the horse's mouth. If you sell it out, we'll break it as soon as possible. Yep. So if you are interested in this fantastic product, jump on the site, buy it up, and we'll break it pretty much as soon as it sells out.
Yeah, honestly, if Rookies and Stars doesn't sell out, you could do it tonight. I'm just TBAing it just because. But yeah, I mean, you could do that. I'm all right with that.
49 out of 150, Shea Langoliers. Death Rage. All right, so that was the contents of one mini box. As you can see, just one of the mini boxes produces pretty well. So definitely a great value on the product. Gotta like that. It's also probably why it sells out so fast when we put it up, is because it is a great value.
Yeah, feel people out if they want another pick a team or a random team. We have enough. I can probably do more or another division. So feel them out.
All right, Minnesota Twins, Matt Wallner. You will notice that this man always autographs the upper part of the portion. It is always a completely straight line, like the cat carries around a protractor with him while he signs autographs. Very consistent signature. Minnesota, that is the AL Central. So, Patty K, you are getting the straight auto. All right, that is a 159 out of 250. JJ Bleday. That is 24 out of 50, Rylan Bannon. Heading out to Baltimore. AL East. That is Wes W. Followed by Nick Lodolo. Bryson Stott, Phillies. Still goes to the NL East. Still is Zach's card. Otani. Duplantier, that's a silver auto. Or excuse me, silver rookie. Mike Trout, rumor has it that guy's pretty good. It's Kyle Wright, silver rookie as well. On to the next one.
Good night, guys.
Adios.
Bye.
Altuve. All right. Who's got my Astros?
Who's got my Yankees?
That's the AL West, so that means, where are you? Terry Q. How about a beer? Now you can never tell anybody DC never got me a beer. Because I did. It's right there. Pete Alonso. Guy can hit the ball a little bit. Alex Bregman got robbed for the MVP.
Who won the MVP?
Trout. Yep, that's exactly what I said. All right, Sixto, followed by Sixto. 007 out of 250. James Bond version.
True.
Ozzy cracked.
I mean, Mike Trout was pretty good this year.
Miller Lite, yeah.
I'm not gonna. I mean, not
All right.
say anything. Mike, that Rang was bad.
Bobby Witt, there's the other one. Brandon Lowe, silver rookie. And getting jiggy with it. Will Smith, Neophyte Sensations auto, 12 out of 99 rookie. Out to the Dodgers. NL West, Marcos, that's got your name on it. Add that to the collection. 12 out of 99. Oh, trust me, there are many worse than Miller Lite. Mark McGuire and Aaron Judge. I think, considering Will Smith lives in L.A. and so does Will Smith, that Will Smith may actually know Will Smith.
Now, what about Joseph?
Alex is making up names of players now.
Joe Smith
There's-
is literally the pitcher.
There's a beer. I think the real question is here, the real thing we need to get to the bottom of, does this Will Smith know Jada? That's the question I want answered. That's Braggs. And like I said, straight line, top of the card. Every time. Got a pair of Walner autos now. Could put one on either side of your collection as bookends. Johnny Dupe. We call him Johnny Dupe because he signs his autograph JDUP, J Dupe. So that is what we're going with. I'm sure we'll pull one in this case. Oh, here's a really good hit. All right, so who's got the Braves? That's the NL East, Zach. Shea Langoliers. That is, if you got the Braves, that's one of the ones that you are looking for. So congratulations on that hit.
I think just.
That's a Hura auto, or excuse me, rookie. Silver. Last pack in the box. Kopech. All right, moving right along. So anybody that joined me yesterday and the day before, we've kind of had a little game going. We've kind of had a little bit of fun with this. People calling out their shots. We have a remarkable number of people that have actually called their shot and got the hit that they were looking for. Now, Vince, I'm going to stop you right now. Calling out that Griffey 1-of-1 is just insanity. And frankly, quite mean. For you to expect of me. But let's have fun. I mean, if it was Zach Thomas, I already have it, so you don't need to call that one out. That goes to the NL Central. As we know, West owns that. But on numerous occasions, we've had somebody call their shot and within a box pull it. I would say if it was once, it was just luck. That's Eloy with Eloy. But since it happened multiple times, there might be something to it. Yeah, right? Yeah, sorry, I didn't pull that special Seattle card. I did pull the so somebody requested the Tatis autograph. I had actually pulled the Tatis autograph, but it was the box before. So they needed to be more specific. And I think, I mean, there's one Griffey Jr. autograph in this whole thing. I think the 1-of-1 is probably the only one that is in there. Speaking of Tatis, there's his neophyte cracked ice rookie. See, this is what I'm talking about. You speak the names, you say the names, and they just pop into the packs. So perfect example. Perfect example. Jake Bauers, auto rookie. Cleveland. Patty K, that's going to you. I mean, it literally just happened. I spoke highly of Tatis and he showed up. C.J. Abrams. There's number 1 overall pick, Adley Rutschman. Jacob deGrom. So, just gonna... This card, the gold did not stick very well. It looks like it's a 36 out of 150. But you just want to take note of that. It did not hold the gold foil.
Looks like 183 out of 150.
Yeah, it's definitely 136. I'd have to say.
I think it's just 36.
Just 36? All right, we'll go with 36. That is what the second opinion has brought in. So, if you want to contact them, get that redone, and maybe in the realm of possibility. If not, they may be able to help you out. Or if you're just going to stick it in your collection and not care, then just wanted to show you that that's how it came. Oftentimes, if there is damage to a card, they usually either want to see the box it came from or the break that it came from. So earmark this break if that is something that you want to move forward with. Either way, that's your card. Oh, here's a big auto. Here's a big veteran auto. Has anybody ever heard of Bryce Harper?
I have.
14 out of 50.
I have.
Hello, gorgeous. 14 out of 50. Bryce Harper, Phillies. So that's the NL East, which means, Zach, you are very welcome. My name is DC. Feel free to send all of your awesomeness back to me, and I'll take it. Congrats. Vince, yeah, man, hey, I'm going to say, I told you, they're very particular about that. Let me guess, it was something along the lines of, we can't guarantee the condition of the card if you don't ship it the specific way that we want it to. Blah, 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 yada, yada. DC hit a Bryce Harper. Watched it on TV. Had no idea about cards. He was like, Gordie Howe, is that basketball? He played basketball for the 49ers, right?
Who did?
Gordie Howe.
He played tennis.
Yeah, yes, that's what he tennis. Here's the Mackenzie Gore with that Nolan Ryan high leg kick, cracked ice. Yep, it was somebody that was trained in customer service more than likely and knows customer service, but doesn't know the service that they're supporting. Hey, it happens. I'm not going to knock them specifically. I'm not going to knock them. Here's a Cracked Ice Future Foundation. But yeah, I mean, it's also, it's hard to find good help these days. It's a beautiful card. Cincinnati Reds, Rhys Hines. Here's your shortstop. Cincy is in the NL Central. So, Wes, that's yours. Very nice flow to his signature. I like veteran autos. I am a sucker for veteran autos. I will take a veteran auto of a dude that's in the Hall or has, 10 years down and is going to be in the Hall over a rookie auto. I'll say it out loud. Unpopular opinion. I will take a vet auto. Because then I can say, oh yeah, that was the year that he had X amount of strikeouts or hit X amount of home runs. That's the year he signed that card. Sigs with stories behind him. Not just a sticker that was signed during the rookie symposium, and 4 years later it's the same sticker that's going out that they signed 3 years before. Give me an on-card vet any day of the week. Huh. Yeah. It's hard to find good help, man. There's Bryce again. Doing Bryce things. There's Anley again. All right, I believe this one goes to the Giants. Hashtag Hunter Bishop didn't sign his cards.
Yes, that's Giants.
Yeah, this is the third redemption. He's the only redemption that I've personally pulled. I have pulled 3 of them, which means he did not sign his cards, which means his agent did not get him his cards, which means Bowman / Topps does not have them. So, there you go. But again, that is going to be the Giants, so that's the NL West. Marcos, that one's for you. I mean, let's be real. The guy has more important things to do than sign cards. Well, there you go. Back-to-back Puigs. What's fascinating, I think, about Puig, you have to think, the man licks every bat he hits with. So what about those cards that have, like, pieces of his bat in there? What are the chances that you actually own something that man licked? Will Smith and J.J. Bleday. Yeah, that's right. Like, hey, man, you gotta sign this card, man. You owe me. It's a young prospect. Brett Batty. That is got the silver reflection on there. That's the Mets. NL East. Still Zach. Has not changed. See, it's packs like this one is why I turn that over and show you the box. Because every once in a while, one is hiding in there. Garrett Cole, back when he was a Astro. Here's a Yankee.
Here, Cole.
AL East. West, still yours. So the short answer is no. The long answer is I do own some comics. Freddie Freeman, 100 out of 150. Backstory behind that. Growing up, I liked comics, but I was not overly in love with them. I went outside and played most of my time. I played multiple sports growing up. So if it wasn't baseball season, it was football season or something along those lines, hockey. So I would basically read comics while I was hiding under the cart at the grocery store while my mom would push around and buy groceries. I was small enough that I could fit underneath the cart and I would read comics.
You do that now?
I can't even fit in the big part of a cart now. So I do have some comics that I've just collected over the years that remind me of those good times. Arizona, this is the NL West, so we have Marcos, Brendan Malone. So I have, like, for instance, I have the complete series run of, oh goodness, what was it? Vigilante, just because it's a very interesting character. It was one of the ones that were kind of the first to break away from the comic book code. Had some original characters, and the ending of the comic itself was controversial. I got a kick out of it. I have, like Spawn 1, Wolverine 1, the sort of things. Batman breaking his back. Superman dying. Like, those marquee ones I have just hanging out, but I would not say I'm a collector. If I see something that interests me, I'll pick it up. However, I do have a 9.6 graded Killing Joke. I think that's the only graded comic I own. And I got that in an auction for pretty low dough. Here's a good auto. Miami S. NL East. Zach. There's your JJ Bleday. That is a nice auto. So yeah, that Killing Joke is the only one I got graded. But I can appreciate comics. I used to play HeroClix religiously, and that took place in a comic store. So I had been surrounded by comics at all times. I've gotten to see some pretty interesting things come in, get bought, change hands, and such while I was in there. Kyle Tucker, 94 out of 250. Cracked Ice Mansada with a silver Bleday in the back. Altuve. Altuve, in case you haven't noticed, is my favorite player in baseball. right now. Probably will be for a very long time. Braden Smoking a Pancake. That's 73 out of 99. Very good. So, it's actually both. I am a registered member and bidder on heritage auctions. I have an eye for oddities, for lack of a better term. Pete Alonso, rookie. So a lot of really interesting items comes up on heritage auction. If you have a PayPal account and you have some disposable income, I highly recommend registering for heritage, because at the end, for the last, like, I don't know, hour that an auction is on heritage, they go live and you actually interact live against people on the phone and such from either your phone or the computer. But it's good stuff. They have a lot of interesting things. They specialize in comic books. Every single week there are comic book / video game / animated auctions that'll have sells from Disney movies, sells from 80s and 90s cartoons. Yeah, man, heritage. Now, here's what I will tell you. The fees and the shipping, that stuff adds up quickly. Be very aware of where your bid is at and what fee they're going to take. I'm not saying it's not worth it, but that stuff can almost make you break even to the value of an item depending on what you're bidding on. Hey, I bought you another beer. I didn't buy it. I got you another beer. 2 beers, 2 cervezas. Por favor. It is a yeah, there's a lot of fee in there, man. But in defense, you're going to be finding a lot of stuff on there that you just cannot find anywhere else, period. There is not a catalog of film cells and original sketches and setup like Disney stuff than you're going to find there. Every once in a while, you can kind of get an ebb and flow for when things are busy and quiet. I snag stuff when it's quiet. I look at things that don't move, and there's people that will go in and just try to buy out whatever lots are left. They'll just throw in one final bid. They're not necessarily trying to get the item. They're just trying to get as many as possible. The trick there is, during the live portion, they'll throw one bid. You can come up by $1 or $4 or whatever it is, and usually they'll never bid you back. You just make one counter, and that's it. They back off. So that's a little trick of the trade that I've learned. Here's another Brett Batty. So I agree with that statement. It will attract more people. However, I think what Heritage is trying to do, and I'm speculating, man, but what I think they're trying to do is I think they're trying to appeal to the high dollar bidder. They want that exclusiveness, because I think they hit your PayPal for like $100 or something, just to test to see if you have the capability of bidding. Now, I know $100 is nothing, but nobody else hits your account for anything in an attempt to see a valuation. So I think that's kind of part of their plan. I think that's what they're kind of looking for. Or I could be totally wrong. As Alex likes to point out frequently, I tend to be wrong. According to him, 99% of the time. And in all actuality, I'm wrong one time a year. And thankfully, this year is coming to an end. See, I'm spilling secrets. I like the fact that nobody's on there, because usually there's only 3 or 4 bids on something and it's over. So now I've tipped my cap, so you guys are going to see it. Yevi Garcia. Going to those Yanks. AL East. Wes, that's you. Yeah, it is, and that stuff happens a lot. You'll see stuff that goes all the way to the live action without actually getting a bid on it, and then it might get one. If you counter that one, typically there's no fight for it. That's what I like about it. It's just some lawyer or doctor or somebody who has money and says, yeah, buy up everything else that doesn't have a bid, put one bid on it, or, wait. Kikuchi, silver rookie. But they tend to not put up a fight. If you want to put up a fight, go on eBay. Have eBay do it. You'll be fighting to the very last second. There we go. Alek Manoah, 12 out of 50. So this is a pretty nice case here. We've had 2 autos out of 50. I can tell you, out of my last 3 cases, that was not the case. So, Toronto, AL East, still Wes. There's a number out of 50 for you. They have rare coins, they have original artwork, they have first edition books. Obscure things that you often can't find elsewhere are stuff that you're going to find there. Oh yeah, man! I exactly my point, Vince. Once something is done live, here's what I'm thinking. The people they're there to bat cleanup. So somebody puts in a live one, and they're like, "No, I'm not going to fight with that person," because they assume because it's live that somebody's there. I mean, he could have got lucky too. My goodness! Speaking of lucky, let's talk about this case. Griffin Canning, 21 out of 50. There's another out of 50. This is his rookie. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. AL West, Terry Q. That's for you. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Yeah, the Disney stuff. I have a young child in the house who is just absolutely loves Disney. And then I have my 4-year-old son. I'm kidding. My wife loves Disney. So I've picked up some stuff from there. So this is Brendan Rodgers auto. Apparently, I can't put all of the blame on Hunter Bishop, because apparently Brendan Rodgers didn't do his autos either. Give me 1 second to find out who that's going to, because off the top of my head, I don't know. I believe he's the Rockies.
Yeah.
He's the Rockies?
Rockies.
That's what I thought. Okay. All right, Colorado. NL West.
That's right.
Marcos. There you go. Wasn't quite sure. Hey, very nice. That's right. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Got to do it. My wife loves The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid is her jam. So I got her a original drawing Little Mermaid that was used to create their yearbook that they used to make for Disney. So it's the original drawing, and in the drawing they've hidden numbers all over the place. So we have that hanging on the wall. Just random stuff. I would love to get some film cells from some of the old school cartoons that I watched growing up. You can usually get those pretty cheap, depending on who's in them. Williams Astudio. Rookie going to Minnesota. All right. 2 boxes left. Right after this, going to jump into a real quick personal break. And then if that Obsidian football sold out, I can go ahead and knock that out as well. You have to take a look at that real quick. Oh, Donnie. Daniel Espino. There's a pitcher for Cleveland. Patty Kate. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. $25 out of 99. Andrew Vaughn. We hit his auto yesterday. We haven't hit the case hit cracked auto yet. Kaboom! That goes to Washington, NL East, Zach J. Oh, yeah, sir, man. Told you I'd get you back. Sometimes I got to dig around and find who's who, because that blew up kind of quickly. It was like 90 people overnight. But yeah, man. I always make sure my regs are on there. The Instagram is DACardworld_DC. You get to see all the crazy hits that I have produced. I mean, not all of them, but some of the crazy funky ones. Some of the real low-numbered stuff. We have some from that day I hit 9 101s basically in a row. I mean, it wasn't a Zion, but it was still a 9 101 day. Jags, Chiefs, and Rams are all that's left in Obsidian. Here's what I can tell you. Obsidian is filled with vet autos. So don't just go rookie hunting. You do have vet autos in there. Chiefs, I believe Pat Mahomes signed in there. You also got the Mecole Hardman rookies. There's Victor Mesa Jr., 8 out of 99, going to Miami. Yeah, the Chiefs have a lot in there because they have Hardman, they have who else signed? I mean, obviously, quarterback signed. What was his name? Hakeem Hicks, I believe. Yeah, Cowboys have some vet autos in there. I saw a nasty Barry Sanders get pulled out of there the other day. John Means, 225 out of 250. So if you're interested in the vets, Obsidian's your product. We're almost done here. One more box. Then I have that quick personal break. All right, I believe this is the case hit right here. Case hit goes to Colorado, 27 out of 50, Alek Manoah. So that is the 4th card out of 50 in this case. So this is a pretty hot case here. It's a good hit right there. That's your case hit. The only other thing that is, I believe that's the guaranteed case hit. The only thing you can argue is a case hit is they do a cracked ice building blocks. But I don't believe there's one in each case. I think that might fall one every other. Comic Connect. Yeah, I'll take a look. I'm always interested in finding new sites to troll. And by troll, I mean hang out and buy stuff in. Honestly, that's Dave and Adams used to have an actual brick and mortar store that was right behind the house that I lived at. So I used to buy a lot of stuff from Dave and Adams almost a decade ago, before I worked here. So once I moved to Florida, Texas, and Indiana, I would shop online. So I've been buying most things online. All right, looks like we just need to get those Jags sold, and we can go ahead and roll with Obsidian. Minshew is in there. I do know for a fact. Minshew has autos in Obsidian. I have pulled one myself. Swaggerty. It's in the name. That's okay, Vince. I can't expect you to buy everything out, man. If I were allowed to partake in our own breaks, which obviously is a conflict of interest, I don't think the Jags are very expensive. I would probably just snag them and get a Minshew auto and flip it for exactly what I bought in for. I mean, I'm just talking dollars and cents here. But that's just me. Joe Adell cracked. I believe Josh Allen does. Before I say yes, let me have Alex, who is amazing, find out. So give me 1 second. Alex, the kind soul that he is going to jump in and take a look. This is a cracked ice Bo Bichette. I believe he did sign. I just don't want to lead you astray and say he didn't. But I'm pretty sure he did. Quinn Priester, there's a good auto. Guy can throw the ball. It's the last Obsidian spot is a Jags. I just want to make sure we have Josh Allen in there. There's Griffey. Not the auto, but Vince, there's Griffey. So technically I pulled Griffey. You can no longer say I did not pull Griffey.
Did they forget about Gardner Minshew?
I already mentioned Minshew Mania. Gleyber Torres, 35 out of 99. Low number. Nothing to sneeze at there. All right, last half of a box. Real quick personal break. It's not going to take very long. And then we will jump into Obsidian, because I'm sure somebody will have the Jags by then. I know there's vet autos for the Jags. I want to say Fred Taylor signed, but don't quote me on that. Keone Cavaco. Vince, all these rules, man. You make up all the rules after the game's already started, bro.
Fred Taylor did sign.
Fred Taylor did sign, so I was correct there. Fred Taylor did sign.
Brunel, Burnett, Calais Campbell.
Oh, there's a lot. Brunel, Calais, okay. Tati Silva rookie.
Yes, Allen did sign.
Confirmed Josh Allen is in it. The other Josh Allen, as we like to say here in Buffalo.
Both of them did.
Numbered 17 out of 250. Kopak, rookie.
Affirmative. Next is
Good spot to pick up, actually.
Oops. Good luck in that traffic, man. Hopefully it's not too bad. Jimenez. Cracked power producer rookie. And Jake Bowers, 78 out of 150. Rookie going to Cleveland. Last pack. There you go. All right, that's a wrap. Some really good hits in there. That was a lot of fun. We got more of this stuff coming, so keep an eye out for it. Also, I'm going to go ahead. I have a personal break I'm going to do right now. Give me a couple seconds to set that up. After that, we should have the Jags gone, so let's plan on breaking that as soon as we finish. I am going to go ahead and save this video, upload it. Where is the personal break? The prism. The prism? Oh. Thank you. Jordan, I have your other prism box here, so I'm going to go ahead and get that wrapped up. So if you can just hold tight. I know you've been waiting a good 10 minutes, and I apologize for that. Just give me a moment to upload this, and we'll be done.